Hey everyone, Joe Youngblood here from PIAA bringing you the regional bracket breakdowns. We'll start off here with 106 pounds, and we have the 1 seed Keanu Manuel from Downtown East, enjoying a great junior season. He's 33-1 on the year. He's the 1 seed. He was a champ from the West. The 2 seed was a champ from the North, Dominic Ortlip, who wasn't the starter all year for Springford, but won a wrestle-off down the stretch over freshman Cole Smith, and took the starting spot. Not only took the starting spot, but also won the North. The 3 seed is the champion from the South, Victor, and I'm going to say this wrong, Quintiliana from Interboro. He's a sophomore. And then the 4 seed is the champ from the East, Kevin Kinney from Council Rock South. So we're kicking things off here at the first round. Not a lot of marquee matchups here. I got Manuel beating Borzio from Quakertown. Heimbach with the win over Dan Gorman from Upper Dublin. Both freshmen, but something that's going to be a trend a lot that you'll hear is I look at who the I say it all the time. Schedule and room are huge factors when it comes to postseason. And Heimbach's been tested. He's got 15 losses, but on Boyertown's schedule, that's to be expected. And Gorman does have 30 wins for Upper Dublin, but their schedule isn't nearly as tough as what Heimbach's gone through. Then we drop down. We got Matt Milkowicz from Upper Perk and Farnham Chowdhury from Upper Darby. I got Milkowicz winning that one. Then we have Zane, I believe is how you say it, Caballo from Sun Valley, another talented freshman, that Sun Valley program. But he has a tall task ahead of him in junior Kevin Kinney, the 4 seed. And I think Kinney's going to make easy work of him to get to the quarters. I think Quintilana, and again, probably saying that wrong, from Interboro wins over Tony Lindgren. Teague McCormick and Cannon Hershey's probably is the best first round matchup in this bracket. And McCormick, who spent a good part of the season ranked number 1 in the region here at 106 pounds. I don't think he has what it takes to beat Cannon Hershey. Hershey is, he's been here before, has a little bit more experience. I know they're both sophomores, but I'm just going with Hershey in this one. Then you have Carmen Cortez from Henderson wrestling Anthony Burke from Council Rock North. And, Burke's 20-14, but he's been wrestling really well, and he's always a tough out. I got Burke winning there, and then I have Dominic Ortlip with the win over Rocco Hartfus from Ridley. As you can see here, I have the quarterfinal winners blocked over. We'll talk about them individually going all the way out, and then we'll go down and we'll check out the consolation bracket, and we'll go first through fifth in this bracket, and that's the way it will work for each and every one. So here we have the first of the quarterfinals, Manuel and Heimbach again. Manuel is he's on another level than everyone else in this bracket, and I have him beating Heimbach here. Milkowicz and Kinney is another match where I think Kinney's just on a different level from what Milkowicz is, and I believe he wins to get into the semifinals and make it one match away from making it the states. This match is probably maybe the most intriguing of the bottom half of the bracket, and the quarters is way more intriguing than the top half, in my opinion. And here I have Cannon Hershey with the win. Again, I just he's kind of been there before, more so, and I feel that he's going to have what it takes. Oxford's, has quite a few qualifiers with a lot of experience, and I'm going to, go with that on in this case. And Burke and Ortlip is an intriguing match, but I just really like the way Ortlip wrestled last week at the North tournament. Got to see him wrestle in the finals, and he was hungry all season, probably a little bit angry and upset that he wasn't in the starting lineup the whole time, but then earned his way into it, and he's going to make the most of it. As we go into the semifinals here, I have Keanu Manuel beating Kevin Kinney, and then here I have Cannon Hershey punching his ticket to states, to Hershey that is, and making to the finals with Manuel. And then, looking toward the final, as I said it earlier, Keanu's on a different level than everyone else here, and not that he's going to be thinking ahead to Hershey next week, but he definitely has his eyes set on getting on the podium. He's a match away from getting there last year. He's down at 106 pounds. He's a big 6-pounder, and I have no doubt that he's gonna bring it home for the Cougars and bring a regional title back to Downtown East. So there you have it. There's the championship bracket, how it shakes out. Let's go down and take a look at the losers bracket, and you see here we're going to start all the way out at the where the cursor is out here. Borzio and Gorman. I believe Borzio is going to win again. Gorman's just a freshman. Will have a few more shots coming back here, but Borzio is going to have a little bit too much for him. I believe Caballo beats Chowdhury to get into that next round of consolations. McCormick gets back to his winning ways, beating Tony Lindgren. And Cortez beats Hartfuss. On the drop downs, you have Heimbach coming down. Heimbach's gonna be a little bit too much for Cortez and get move on. McCormick's gonna beat Milkowicz and Quintiliana, beating Caballo. Sorry for spelling it wrong there. I apologize. And then Burke beating Borzio to set up some interesting matchups here to get to those Conti semifinals and give themselves 2 shots to win a match to get through. I believe Burke, though, again, just based off how he's been wrestling, again, the 14 losses don't scare me. He's battle tested. This schedule at Counts Rock where North wrestled was real tough, so I have no doubt he's ready to go. McCormick is going to take out the freshman Heimbach. McCormick's got a little bit more experience. And then McCormick and Ortlip. I think McCormick beats Ortlip to get to qualify for states. And Kinney beats Burke to take third. And then you drop down. I think Ortlip will beat Burke again to take fifth and punch his ticket to states. Rewarding for, like I said, a guy that couldn't consistently crack the lineup for the Rams this year. And again, Springford wrestled a tough schedule. Not only that, they were district duels champs. So, he's I think he's poised. He's in a good room. He's got good partners. I'm not taking anything away from Burke. I just like the way Ortlip's wrestling right now, just a little bit more than Burke. So there you have it. There's your 1st through 5. Keanu Manuel, Cannon Hershey, Kevin Kinney, Teague McCormick, and Dominic Ortlip are your 5 that come out of the Southeast region, represent us out at Hershey in a week.